What's up, guys? Chris from Eagle Ridge Homestead. So, a couple of changes in plans. I was going to build our workshops back there where we cleared that brush, but we found my drop cord is about 5 feet short. So, and now there's a couple of nick places I'm going to have to cut out and fix that. Might even throw that in this video. I don't know, because I'm going to have the drop cord to build the shed. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're changing it up, and back here I got that last little pile of debris in the side yard, and we're gonna get rid of that, and that's where the tool shed's gonna go. So, and I think Tippy's wandering around back there somewhere. I don't know if you can see her or not, but I thought about it, and I was like, I've got a windshield mount. I wonder if it'll stick to the outside of the truck, and it does. So now you're on the outside of the truck. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and we're gonna be working on building a tool shed. All right, so now that I got that done, I'm gonna locate my first post, get out my trusty PhD, and go to town on it. All right. Some of you guys will be familiar with it. Let's raise that up just a touch. I don't feel like bending. This is what we're working with in North Carolina. This is what most of the bricks in my house are made from. Because when it compacts, I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's been compacted probably since the house was built in '79. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. There it goes. The thing fell off. I had to reposition. So So I'm doing these posts about 18 inches because that's below our frost line. I think our frost line is actually 12. So I'm setting them 18 inches down. We're going to pack them in. They're all treated. And that's going to be the main supports for the floor joist. So I'm going to get the 4 corners done. And then we'll add a couple in the middle. All right, let's check that out. So if you guys should choose to do a project like this, where you're sinking the poles in the dirt like I am, yes, my overall dimension on my building is going to be 6 feet, which is 72 inches. But you got to remember to add or subtract the width of the 2x6s that are going to be in the floor joist. And each one is 1.5 inches, so I've subtracted 3 inches. So these posts are 3 inches short of 6 feet. But that's because of the 2x6s that are over there that'll be on the outer bands, which will make my floor exactly 6 feet. I was asked why I don't use concrete around my post. I had an elderly gentleman tell me years ago, he said, son, if you're going to put concrete on fence posts, you're wasting concrete. Because concrete, as it dries and and it cures for years and years, it'll be hard in, you know, a day, or they got that quick set stuff that's hard in like 20 minutes now. But as it cures over and over and over and over time, it shrinks. So it's pulling away from the post versus dirt, especially red clay. It'll compact around anything, and it'll always compact. It will never pull away unless you forcibly make it pull away. You ready? One thing you can do with your speed square, let me hide the name because they don't endorse me, and until they start sending me a paycheck, I'm not putting that name on there. You can use it as a temporary fence in the field. So you get your saw lined up, then you take the fence, or the square, press it against the saw, hold it firmly here, hold it firmly there, and it gives you a straight edge to cut by. That's how you do it.